Welcome to LiveOverflow. Here you can find videos about computer internals with a focus on hacking and security concepts. I also record myself solving hacking challenges. It might be a bit boring to watch, but if you always wondered how other people work and think, it might be interesting for you. Now let me tell you a short story about why I'm doing this here. I was too young in the 90s and didn't exist in the 80s to be part of the seemingly golden age of the hacker culture. When I was a teenager, I loved taking apart electronics and looking at the green circuit boards, wondering with what kind of magic it is imbued with. Once my dad brought home our first computers and we got access to the internet, I found myself being fascinated with hacking and wanted to learn more about it. But all I found was crap. People trying to sell old information or fake products. So I never got into hacking until much later. I started programming in Visual Basic and made my first website with HTML. Eventually I moved on to PHP and other programming languages. Some years passed and I moved out to another city to go to university. One day I was sitting in front of my computer coming across this hacking game by Stripe. A CTF where one level was to exploit a buffer overflow. I knew what a stack was and I was able to read simple assembler code from university classes. But not until I saw the shell popping up, my mind being blown and struck in awe, I realized I was at a position in life where I can pursue a dream I had as a kid. And I still wear the t-shirt I got from the Stripe CTF with pride. At the same time I had the opportunity to join a hackerspace where I met so many intelligent people and I went down a rabbit hole. Not many years have passed since then, and I still feel I've only explored a tiny fraction of what is out there. The content I'm creating here is an attempt to give anybody who wants to understand the world better an opportunity to start somewhere. I want to give to others what I wish I had found when I was a teenager sitting in a basement typing into Google how to hack. At the same time, I see more and more people making tutorials on how to use certain hacking tools rather than explaining the underlying concepts. I understand that it looks cool and that you can feel very powerful, but there is more to hacking than that. Understanding concepts, understanding how your phone and laptop do stuff, understanding on a technical level how you are able to watch this video right now. That is amazing. There's so much awesome stuff to discover and break. So I invite you to join me on this adventure and hack the planet.